Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your girl Akudo. Welcome to your unique wisdom. For this episode, I'm going to talk about what men want. I received lots of email concerning this topic. All my men viewers, oh, what about us? You keep talking about the women. What about us? My brothers, I promise you guys, I got you guys. I'm going to talk today about what men want. What do you think your husband wants from you? My sister, what do you think your guy wants from you? Some of us think the only thing a man wants is sex. That's not all a man wants. A man is just like you, my sister. Everything you want in a relationship, he also wants. But the only difference is that with a woman, we are like Oliver Twist. You know Oliver Twist? We want more. We always want more. So if a man wants 5, a woman wants 10. If a man wants 15 qualities, a woman wants 30 qualities, because that's just our nature. But today I'm going to deal with exactly what men want, and I have put it into 7 different topics. What men want from you, what men want in your relationship, and what men want in your marriage. The first thing that a man wants from you is praises and approval. Every man wants your praises. Every man wants your compliments. Every man wants your approval. They want you to approve their choice of career. They want you to approve their decisions. They want you to approve their opinions. That is what men want from you. That's the first one. You see, women, we are always the ones that will say, oh, honey, look at me. Do I look good? Does this look good on me? Is this color nice on me? Do you like this hairstyle? Most men don't do that. A few might do that, but most men don't do that. Because they are not asking you does not mean they do not want it. Try it, my sister. After watching this video, I want you to try for this whole week. Pay compliments to your husband. Point out the positive things about him. Oh my God, honey, you look so good. That haircut looks good on you. Ooh, that color brings out the color in your eyes. Oh my God, did you cook dinner? Oh, honey, you are a beautiful chef. You are a wonderful chef. You are awesome. You are an awesome dad. Oh my God, you are the best. I promise you, my sister, that will do wonders in your relationship. He needs your approval. He needs your praises. He doesn't want it. He needs it. He doesn't want it. He needs it. You have to give him praises. You have to pay compliment. My sister, pay attention. Some of us, your husbands will have a haircut. You have not even noticed that he has cut his hair because you're not paying attention. You should have said something looks different. Did you have a hair? Oh, that haircut looks good on you. Some of us don't even notice that because we are so consumed in our lives. We are so consumed with our children. We are so consumed and occupied with every other thing except our spouse. My sister, if you didn't know it before, know it today. The first thing a man needs from you is your praises, and he needs your approval. The second thing I'm going to talk about, this is the biggie. Respect. A man interprets respect as love. I'm going to say it again. A man interprets respect as love. No matter what you say, oh, I love you, honey, I love you, honey, I love you, honey, it doesn't mean a thing to a man if you do not respect him. Because the only way a man understands that you love him is when you respect him. Even in the Bible says, men, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave his life for the church, for the bride. Okay? The second thing the Bible says is, women, submit to your husband. What do you think is submission? Submission is respect. A man doesn't want respect from you. He needs respect from you. You respect his views. You respect his opinion. You respect his effort. You respect his ideas. I'm not saying agree with everything he's saying. That's not what I'm saying. You can disagree to agree, or you agree to disagree, but it can all be done in a respectable manner. You have to respect him. He is the head of your household. You have to respect him. The problem I'm having with respect is that most sisters respect their bosses, respect their pastors, respect their bishops, but have no respect for their husbands. I have seen in some Nigerian churches, I'm going to talk about Nigerian churches now. I have seen in most Nigerian churches where my sisters, my fellow sisters, we call the pastor our daddy. They call the bishop's daddy. When they talk to the bishop, they bow down. They kneel down to talk to the bishop. When the bishop says anything to them, they jump up. If the bishop says, go bring all the money you have and come and sow a seed, they will bring everything they have and come and sow a seed. But their husband, they will not give 5 cents. They will cook in the house and carry the whole food and go give to the pastor. Why their husband, there is no food in the house for the husband, there is no food in the house for the children. I am talking to my sisters right now. I know that this might not be a popular opinion. Most of you will not like it, but I have to be honest, my sisters. And I'm going to get to the sisters video and I'm going to tell my own piece over there too. But right now we are dealing with what men want. Some of us respect our bosses. When we see our bosses, we freeze. We call them, we call them and address them with honor. We talk to them with a lot of respect. But the husband that is in our house has no single respect from us. And then the worst thing happens and he doesn't make as much money as we make. That's the end of the case. My sister, your husband needs respect from you. He needs respect from you. He doesn't need you to roll on the floor for him. You are not his maid. He doesn't need you to go beneath him. No. Your husband needs an equal who is going to respect him for who he is and his role in your family. We find it so easy to respect our pastors in the church. We find it so easy to respect our bosses at work. We find it so easy to respect our friends' husbands. But our husbands, we treat them like nobodies, like they don't count, like they don't matter. My sister, please let today be a new day. Let us learn to respect our husbands. Let us learn to give them respect that is due. Let us know that if we respect them, in our homes, there is nothing else they will do except to love us the way God told them to love us. Let not disrespect them. That doesn't mean, you're going to manipulate or you're going to intimidate them. No, just give them respect. You know how to respect people because you do it at work. You know how to respect people, my sister, because you do it in church. So you can't tell me you don't know what respect is. Yes, my sister, we know what it is. It's just that we don't want to do it. Because how do they say it? Familiarity breeds contempt. Now that you think that you know your husband, so why bother? But my sister, please, a man needs respect. Try and give it to him. The third thing a man needs from you is a sense of sexual connection. A man needs to be connected to you sexually. Your husband needs to feel that sexual connection and attraction from you to him and from him to you. Most of my sisters will say, oh, if he doesn't come to me, then I'm not going to him. If he doesn't touch me, then I'm not touching him. If he doesn't do this, then I'm not doing this. My sister, you can do it. Because some men, they don't read it the way you think they are reading it. They might read it the wrong way. If you are not reaching out for me, and when I reach out for you, you push me away, maybe indirectly you're telling me you are not connected to me sexually anymore. And that is not the message you're sending, but unfortunately, that is the message he's receiving. You have to give him a sense of sexual connection. You have to show him that you are sexually attracted to him. You have to be connected to him. But the problem we're having in this topic, in this particular number, the third point, is that women are connected with communication and sex. Women are connected to you, first of all, in communication before they are connected to you sexually. You see where the difference is? While a man is connected to you sexually before they can now open up to communicate with you. So this is where we differ a little bit, but we can try as much as possible to compromise, because for a woman, before she is sexually attracted to you or connected to you, she needs to be connected to you with communication. You need to be communicating at a level where she's open to you, then she'll be sexually connected to you. While a man needs to be sexually connected to you, then when he is sexually connected to you, that is where the communication takes place. And women don't want that. So somehow we have to find a ground, like a melting ground. We have to find a compromise whereby you can give your husband a sense of sexual connection and still get your sense of communication for the woman. So my brother, I hope you're listening to me. Even though she's going to try as much as possible to give you that sense of sexual connection, remember, for her, communication comes first before the sexual connection. So try as much as possible to put communication inside first, so that you can get her to give you the sexual connection you're looking for. That's number 3. Then the 4th one is emotional intimacy. A man needs emotional intimacy from you. You see, we have this thing where we have been told that, oh, men don't show emotions. Oh, men don't cry. Oh, men don't do this. Men hold everything to themselves. They bottle everything up. That's what makes you a man. When you don't show emotion, that makes you a man. My brother, that is a lie from the pit of hell. My sister, that is a lie from the pit of hell. A man is a human being, and just like every human being, he has emotions, and it is okay to show your emotions. It's okay, but the only difference for a man, a woman can show emotions anywhere, but a man needs a comfortable, conducive space for them to let their guards down and show you their emotions. So for a man, emotional intimacy comes with trust. He has to trust you, my sister. He has to trust that if he cries in front of you, you're not going to make fun of him. You're not going to talk about it the next time you get angry, and you're not going to blackmail him with it. A man has to trust that when he comes to you with his insecurities, that it is safe with you. He needs emotional intimacy from you. He needs to be emotional. He needs to bring the human side of him out. But he needs to trust you, my sister, for him to do that. He needs emotional intimacy. But are you willing, my sister, to be the space, to be the conducive environment where he can let his guard down and just be himself, cry if he needs to cry? Tell you his fears if he needs to. Tell you what scares him at night. Tell you what makes him afraid. Tell you every shortcoming he has ever thought of. Tell you all his downfalls. Is it okay for him to open up to you and you receive it and be there for him for the good, the bad, and the ugly without making fun of him? Without using it to manipulate him when you want something from him? A man needs that trust. He needs to be comfortable enough to let his guard down around you. He needs that from you, my sister. He does not want it. He needs it. Remember the first one, he needs your praises and your approval. The second one, he needs your respect. Number 3, he needs a sense of sexual connection from you. Number 4, he needs emotional intimacy from you. And now let's go to the 5th one. The 5th one says he needs space. My sister, just like you need space sometimes. I'm a mom. Sometimes, oh my God, I am so happy when, there is nobody in the house. It's just me. My children are gone. My husband is gone somewhere. I'm like, yes. Just me. No noise, just me. You think men don't feel like that too? Yes, they do. They need their space sometimes. They want to go downstairs and just watch football by themselves. Or if you want to join them, you join them. But they just don't want the crowd. They just want just you and them. Give them the space. Giving them the space means no snooping, my sister. Stay away from snooping. You are not an FBI. You are not in the Secret Service. Stop snooping. I don't know what you're looking for. You go through his phone, you go through his emails, you go through his pocket, you go through this, you go through that. What are you looking for, my sister? What are you looking for? Give him space. Let him be. He wants to go hang out with his friends. Let him go hang out with his friend. Because you think if by telling him to sit down, by telling him not to go anywhere, you're going to stop him from doing what he wants to do? My sister, come closer. Let me tell you something. A man will do what he wants to do regardless of how much you snoop. Regardless of how much you snoop. Irrespective of how much you snoop. If that's what he has decided to do, my sister, he's going to do it. The only thing you do is just let him be. And pray and trust in your confidence and your love. Now you know what he needs. And pray that if you can provide what he needs, that he will stay put and that God will touch his heart for him to say, it's not necessary. I'm going to stick with my wife. I'm going to be faithful to my wife. And that's all you can do, my sister. There is nothing else you can do. Don't crowd him. Don't murder him. Don't be all in his space. Give him space. Give him a little space. Don't be snooping. Don't be an FBI. And don't get into the interrogation. Oh my God, you have become a police officer. Where did you go to? Where did you come from? What did you do today? I saw you on this street. What were you doing there? What was this about? I saw this on your phone. Who is that? My sister, if you want to join the Secret Service, you can go join them, my dear. Go see whether they are still taking application. Your house is your safe haven. This is not a place for you to turn into a detention camp. This is not a place for you to turn into interrogation. You now want to interrogate him for this and that and that. I am not saying that if you see something, you shouldn't ask about it. Oh, no, that's not what I'm saying. If you see things and some things don't look right, you can ask. But I'm saying going out of your way to look for something where there is nothing. Some of us will look for text messages and then we read meaning into these text messages that are innocent and nothing is in these text messages. Oh, the way they did the smiley face, it looks like she's after you. Oh, the way you don't worry yourself over things. Give him space. A man needs space from you. He needs you to give him space. I'm not saying move out of your house. I didn't tell you that. Don't give him space and throw him over there to the wolves. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't be looking for things where there is nothing. Don't keep snooping. Don't keep looking for stuff. Don't keep bringing up things that don't even exist, but it all exists in your head and in your mind. Just give him a little bit of space. A man needs space. And then the sixth one says, the man needs physical touch. We always think we are the ones that only need physical touch. Oh no, a man needs physical touch. He might never ask you, oh, come and give me a hug, or rub my shoulder, or touch my hand, or hold my hands, or rub my knee. A man will not tell you that. But my sister, I'm being honest with you, the sixth point, a man needs physical touch. He needs you to touch him. He needs you to not touch when you're making love. I'm not talking about making love in the bedroom. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that's how they know that you love them. You pass him in the hallway, you rub his shoulder, you go up to him and just give him a hug. And how he asks you, what was that? You say, nothing, I just wanted to hug you. You know, you see him cooking in the kitchen, you rub his hand. You go out, maybe you guys are taking a stroll on the park, you hold his hands. You guys are sitting together, you rub his legs. A man likes that. They won't tell you, my sister, but I'm being honest with you, they love that. Because that is, you are telling them, I love you. I missed you today. When you hug him, oh, I missed you today. I'm happy to be home. I'm happy you are back. I just wanted to hug you because I missed you. You rub his shoulder when you pass. It's like, are you okay? Are you good? I'm here. That a man loves that. A man needs physical touch from you. He needs you to touch him. He needs you to give him a peck. He needs you to kiss him sometimes on the head. You know, he's doing something at the dining. You sneak off from the back and just give him a kiss on his neck and keep going. A man needs that. Remember, he doesn't want it. He needs it. And then the final one says security. A man needs security from you. He needs to be secured. A man is a human being just like you, just like me. He needs to be secured in himself. He needs to be secured in this relationship between you and him. He needs to be secured in your marriage. He needs to be secured that this is going to last. He needs to be secured that he is the able and capable head of your family. He needs security from you. He needs to be secured in you guys' love. He needs to know that, oh, you are my ride and die chick. He needs to know you are there for me, good, bad, and ugly, because I know you got my back. A man needs security from you. This is the 7 things a man needs from you, my sister. Like I said, I've been saying it. He doesn't want it from you. He's not begging you to give it to him because he wants it. Oh, no, no, no. A man needs it. The first thing, remember, he needs your praises and your approval. The second one says he needs your respect. The third one says he needs a sense of sexual connection from you. Let him not be the one always doing it. Be the one that will initiate it. Be the one to say, I love you. When was it the last time you called your husband on the phone and said, I just called you to say I love you? When was it the last time you wrote him a text message and just said, honey, I'm just writing, I just remembered you. I miss you. Bye. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tonight. What can you think about when the last time you did that? When you were dating, I'm sure. Because we did all this when we were dating. But once we got that ring, it's like, whoo, oh, to your tents, oh Israel. Everybody, come on, go to your tents. I'm married now. I don't need to do nothing no more. I don't need to do anything anymore. A man needs a sense of sexual connection. You are connected, expressing yourself to him. The fourth one says a man needs emotional intimacy. He needs a safe haven where he is free to express himself emotionally and not be judged for it. Number 5, a man needs space. He doesn't need your snooping. He doesn't need you crowding him. Let him be. If it is yours, he is there already. He will come back for you. The 6th one says a man needs physical touch. He needs you to touch him, not just when you are making love. You can touch him all through the day. Every time you give him a hug, give him a peck, you rub his head, rub his shoulder. A man needs physical touch from you. And finally, a man needs security from you. He needs to be secured in your love. He needs to be secured in his love. And he needs to be secured in the love that 2 of you share. My sister, I hope I helped you tonight. We need stronger marriages. Remember, the Bible says that 1 can throw down 1,000, but 2, 10,000. 1 can bring down 1,000, but 2 can bring back down 10,000. You see the reason why marriages are very important? Because 2 people are stronger than 1. So that is why the devil fights really hard to make sure they destroy the family. Because when the family is destroyed, who gets hurt? The children. The children are the ones that get hurt. The mother gets hurt, the father gets hurt, but most especially the children get hurt. We need to fight for our relationships. We need to fight for our marriages. Try as much as possible, my sister. If you have not been doing this, try from today. Let's turn on a new page. Let's start a new chapter and start incorporating this into our relationship. Now, you can't say you don't know what your husband wants. He wants these 7 things from you. Write your husband text messages sometimes. Call him at work. Hey, how are you doing? How is your day going? I just called to say, how are you doing? Love you. See you tonight. Guys, let us bring back the love that we shared when we were dating. When we were dating, you write each other, you do text messages, you write a letter, you go to the store and you find a card, a wonderful card that expresses exactly how you feel. You bring it back for your husband, you bring it back for your wife. You go to the mall, you always grab a shirt for him. You get a cologne for him and you do stuff for him. Now you don't do nothing anymore. Oh, please, I don't have time for that. I've done too much. I've done too much. A man needs this. And my sister, when the man met you, you were fly, my sister. You were looking good. You took care of yourself. If you need to add weight, add weight. If you need to lose weight, lose weight. Dress nice, look sexy, look good, be the woman he fell in love with. Marriage doesn't change us. Because you're married doesn't mean, oh, because I'm married, I'm old, pregnant, and tired. No, you're not. You still that sexy mama. You still that sassy sister. You still got what it takes, woman. Step up your game. Get in there and go get your man. Give him exactly what he wants. You know what he needs now, so give him everything he needs. I hope I help somebody. Give us a thumbs up, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and next time, sisters, I got you guys. I'm going to tell men what women really want in relationships. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. Remember, my sister, remember, my brother, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why you are unique. Remember to write me. My email, uniqueakudo@gmail.com. I read all your mails and I try as much as possible. When I see a lot of the email gearing towards a certain topic, I will deal on that topic. That's why I did this today, and the next one is going to be on the women. Take care of yourselves and each other, and please, please, please be kind to yourselves and to each other. Goodbye.